It's always a challenge to design a space for a company that makes something, because there's so much there that we can relate to, that we can pull from. We actually participated in the selection of the space. And the first space that we looked at, when we saw the interior of the space,
it was wide open.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful environment. And then during the lease negotiations, the building switched owners. And so they began to search for a new space. And then one day we went and must have seen 4 spaces in a single day. And the space that they eventually wound up occupying was the last space of the day. And I remember going up the escalator thinking, oh my God, this is never gonna work.
I thought, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with this escalator? We have an escalator, 2 stairs, 2 elevators, and we were trying to fit all the requirements into that space. So it was a little concerning, but I knew we could do it.
We had all of these different obstructions to deal with. So those obstructions are really what led to, I think, the creative approach that we took on the space.
They were looking for different areas to work. So they just don't want to work at their desk. They wanted a place that they could lounge and work, or work in the kitchen if they wanted to have a small meeting, or the balcony or the deck became an alternative work environment.
I really love the pavilion. That is our living room. And what I think it represents, it's more than just a living room. It's a place for people to gather, kind of like coffee shop style if they have to work and have a conversation. It's a place that was hard to get natural light into. LPA did an amazing job developing that space, so it became something very different.
We tried to really remain as neutral as possible with the general material palette, the carpets and wall colors and things like that, and then tried to really spark it with the accent pieces. There's a lot of sort of mismatched furniture, which is all part of the aesthetic, but just that idea of bringing that sort of hand-picked sensibility to the space.
Our culture is reflected in this office in every single part of it. Everything from our workstations to what you see on our walls. Our core values are stated and what we truly believe in everywhere you look. The feel is more of home. Part of who DPR is a family, and we want to create an environment that feels like home for our employees.
DPR is known for their parties, their socialization. So when they saw this deck, they saw this as an opportunity. That idea of connecting the indoor to the outdoor, the idea of how you transform this, what would be an office environment during the day, to a party environment at night.
It's really created an atmosphere where we say hi to each other good morning, how are you doing? How's your day? We're talking to each other, and it's really helped bring us together and connect us as a family here in the office.